Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about negative numbers. Before that, I will ask you a very simple question. I am going to draw some circles here and you have to tell me how many circles have been drawn here. Now you can tell me how many circles I have drawn here. How will you answer to my question? You will start counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have here how many circles? 8 circles. So which are the numbers did we use here to count the circles? We use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So these numbers that we use to count things or objects are called counting numbers, or we can call it as natural numbers. And if I represent these numbers in a line, I will get a number line. So what is a number line? A number line is a line where we plot the numbers. So we have the number line. Now, is there any number on the left side of 1? In this direction, on the left side of 1, is there any number? Now let us see. Let me ask you one more question. Suppose you had 3 chocolates with you. How many chocolates? 3 chocolates. And one day, one of your friends comes to you and she takes away 1 chocolate from you. Then, how many chocolates do you have now? You have only 2 chocolates. And how did you find out that? You subtracted 1 from 3. That is, we moved 1 step backward on the number line. We subtracted 1 from 3. Now we reached at 2. That is, we have only two chocolates remaining. And on another day, she again comes and takes 1 more chocolate from you. Then how many chocolates do you have now? You have only 1 chocolate. And how did you find out that? You again subtracted 1 from 2. That is, we again moved 1 step backward on the number line. Now we reached 1, so we have only 1 chocolate remaining. And on another day, she again comes and takes the remaining chocolates from you. Then how many chocolates do you have now? How many chocolates do you have now? You don't have any chocolates. Then how will you answer to my question? So in that case, in such situation, we need a number that represents empty. So we will introduce one more number, and that is called 0. And 0 represents empty. So now we extended our number line including 0. And these numbers are called whole numbers. The numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are called whole numbers. So now we got the new number line. Now, is there any number on the left side of 0? Let us see. Have you ever watched the weather forecast on television? Suppose you are watching weather forecast on television. And do you know which instrument do we use to measure the temperature? We use the instrument called thermometer. And the weatherman is saying that it is 5 degrees Celsius today. So it is very cold, isn't it? So today's temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. The next day, the weatherman is saying that the temperature is 1 degree Celsius colder than the previous day's temperature. And what will be the new temperature? Because it is today 1 degree Celsius colder than the previous day's temperature. How will you find out that? We need to subtract 1 degree Celsius from 5 degrees Celsius. So, the next day's temperature will be 4 degrees Celsius. And the next day, you are watching the weather forecast and the weatherman is saying that today is 5 degrees Celsius colder than the previous day's temperature. It is 5 degrees Celsius colder than the previous day's temperature, and the previous day's temperature is 4 degrees Celsius. Then how will you find out the new temperature? You need to subtract 5 degrees Celsius from 4 degrees Celsius. And can we subtract 5 from 4? Can we subtract it? Because 4 is less than 5. That is, we need to move 5 steps backward from 4 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But do we have any number on the left side of 1, left side of 0? We don't have any number. So in such situation, we need numbers on the left side of 0. And that numbers are called negative numbers. We will introduce some more numbers on the left side of 0, like this: -1, -2, -3, etc. And these numbers represent the direction. These minus sign represent the direction. That is, we are moving backward. So these numbers are less than 0. So the numbers which are less than 0 are called negative numbers. So which are the negative numbers? -1, -2, -3, etc. Now we got the new number line which includes the negative numbers. And these numbers, the numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. and the negative numbers -1, -2, -3, etc. These numbers are together known as integers.